Good morning, y'all. How we doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday so far. We just slugged down this green juice and then I'll talk to you guys. Plow this down. Well, good morning, y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. Like I told you guys, I'm up in Georgia right now, training with Token Football. And yeah, I mean, I think in the past video I showed you how it works and how it goes, and it's absolutely excellent. I mean, you know, we've been training with size 2.5 balls, and then we did a drill yesterday for the first time in, what was it, 4 days since I've been here, where I touched a size 5 ball, and it just felt unreal to me. So, feeling real good, touch is good, feeling real sharp, hips are a little stiff. So I've been doing a lot of foam rolling, a lot of recovery, a lot of stretching stuff, and I need to continue to do that. But yeah, I mean, we're starting the day here. We're going to head over to Corner Bakery. I'm probably going to grab a light breakfast, going to grab some coffee, do some work, edit some older vlogs because my computer died. So yeah, I got to put in some work, some extra work, and, you know, get everything back and get everything going. I can't sit here dwell and complain about it. I just got to keep moving forward. There's nothing I can do. It's all about positivity. Negativity, honestly, does not do shit. Oh yeah, this is about to be fantastic. So what I did here, it's an Anaheim scrambler, some 3 eggs, some veg, a little bit of cheddar, and then I got some steel cut oats. Asked for it without brown sugar, and then it comes with some brown toast. So going heavy on the carbs. I mean, these training sessions lately of Toka, they're really intense. I burn about, 900 to 1,000 calories, so I need the carbs. So let's enjoy this, and then we get to some work. I know it's a grind out in Europe, and any insight helps a lot. So I'm always here, and we can get on the phone as well if you want. But yeah, in terms of those questions, I mean, at the end of the day, man, like, what I would say one of the most important things is you can't be in a rush to get out of the team. So before you select the team, so say if you're on trial for 3 or 4 teams, don't just select the team out of your, right away out of impulse. Sit down for at least a couple days. Write things down. What are the pros and cons of this team? What are the pros and cons of this team? Can you give me 1 second? I'm on what? I'm on the phone. I was on the phone. Perform your best. And when you're performing your best, you're good. Ed, what do you want from me? I'm talking to someone. Yeah, like I was saying, man, when you perform your best, man, you're going to move up. Like, it's not going to be quick. That's what I gotta say. It's not gonna be quick. It might take years and years, but that's the thing. Like I always talk about, you gotta concentrate on one day at a time. You gotta perform one day at a time. Don't look too far in the future. And I know you're older than me, and you probably don't want me giving you advice like that, but I wish someone would have told me that. One day at a time. Be the best player at training every single day, and you're gonna move up. Obviously your future goals, your future plans in 3 to 5 years is to be playing top league somewhere in Europe. Trust me, I hear you on that, right? But if you sign for a 5th league team, you're gonna be thinking, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be putting in this time. I should be in this league. I should be in that league. Bro, you just gotta be the best player with where you are at the present moment. That's one of the biggest things I can say. But yeah, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, like I said, make sure that you sign for a team that really, 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 really wants you. Not a team that just says, oh yeah, we want to sign you, Kenny. A team that really, really, really wants to bring you in. Because suggest the first team that you sign with spend at least a year on the team. So that being said, you got to ask yourself, before signing with the team, can I spend a year here? Is it worth it to spend a year here? If not, it's not the right team, and you keep looking. Don't rush into it. That's the biggest thing. Do not rush into signing with a team. Take your time. Take your sweet-ass time. Listen to yourself. Listen to your own self. Don't listen to anyone else or agents or this and that rushing you into things. It's your own timing, man. It's your own timing. You will know if the team is right. But if you rush into it, you could screw yourself over. So that's all I'm saying. What's up, guys? Just giving some advice to a guy, a friend. friend of a friend of friends out in Germany chasing the dream. And like I say, man, patience is key. Patience is key. But yeah, I'm here out in Georgia. About to head to training. Let me take these pills. Always got to take care of the gut. Total gut health. I'm on it. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm going to head over to training about an hour early. Get a real good warm-up in. And yeah, that's the move, guys. Just enjoy the day. Yeah, it's good to hear, bro. It's really good to hear. No, like I told you, man. I mean, you said 2 months ago you weren't feeling your best, and now you're feeling really good. It takes time, man. Like, you gotta... like I always told you, and I always tell everyone, it's like, man, too many people want this quick fix, you know what I mean? But big time change and permanent change takes time. It takes long-term, it takes short-term actions, and that leads to long-term, fulfillment. So when you're consistent in the short term, you're going to be happy with your long-term results, but everyone wants these quick fixes, this quick pill, this fit tea, this body wrap, and that shit doesn't work. The only thing that works is putting in the work day in and day out, being consistent with your nutrition, consistent with your workouts, and being patient, man, and just letting life flow for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, so dude, I'm really happy with your results, and like I said, this is just the beginning. This is just the start. What has it been, like 4 months we've been working together? For you to see it in the first 2 to 3 months is very good, and that's credited to you. So honestly, I'm real proud of you, man. So real proud of how consistent you've been, and I know in the beginning you were a bit impatient, and I knew that you would learn. I knew that you would take it with you, and I knew that you would learn. So yeah, I'm happy for you. Absolutely. I mean, that's key, man. Like, you can't screw up. You can't screw up with a meal and judge yourself and be like, oh man, I screwed up. It's all over. Nah, man. I mean, dude, Rome wasn't built in one day, but Rome also wasn't destroyed in one day. That's also big. It wasn't destroyed in one day. So like I said, when you have these good, consistent habits for these couple months, dude, one shit meal, one missed workout is not going to screw you up. It's those consistent workouts over time. Like I always say, one donut didn't make someone fat. One salad didn't make someone skinny. It's consistency over time. But like you said, as long as you're aware that the meal you just ate wasn't the best for you. As long as you're aware, that's the most important. Self-awareness, being able to look in the mirror and say, that wasn't the best meal. That's fine. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to judge myself. Next meal will be a good meal. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are again at Toca Norcross in Dunwoody, Georgia. What a beautiful place. This place is honestly a dream. The area also is a beautiful place. So I'm going to run you really quickly through the first drill. So as you guys see, it's just a warm-up. After I got my 15 to 20 minute RicFit long warm-up in, I would receive the ball from the machine, take a touch in front of the cone, take another touch in between, take another touch outside, and put it in the back of the net. So the main goals here are to focus on a quality first touch. And like Brian was stressing to me the whole week, and for the training sessions before this, he wanted me to attack the ball with vengeance and not let the ball just come to me. So that's what I'm basically working on here. And obviously it's much tougher with these size 2.5 balls to attack them with vengeance, and that's why I was having a bit of trouble with them at first. But as always, you keep going and you get better. So here's the second drill, very similar one, but I'm waiting for the ball to come a little bit more, backpedaling a little bit, and still taking an aggressive touch behind the cone, in the middle, and then in front, and putting it in the back of the net. Unfortunately, you guys can't see these nets, but you hear if they go in or not. And I think I only missed about 1 or 2 of these, so I was happy with that. But yeah, like I was saying before, the most important thing is to challenge yourself. And with these size 2.5 balls, I could have, waited on the ball a lot and not gone on and attacked the ball with a vengeance like he told me, like I was doing in the beginning. Because to be fair and to be honest, at first I was, not nervous. I wanted to always take a good touch. I always want to take a good positive first touch, set me up for my next dribble or my next pass. And in the beginning, when I wasn't used to these balls, when you take a touch that's too heavy, and too weighted, the ball gets away from you since these balls are so light. So basically, you have to get used to it. And the positive and the great thing about it is you get used to taking a soft, nice, weighted touch with these small balls. And then, like I said, when you get to the size 5 balls, it's just magic. And, as always, with every part of training, you can manipulate any variable. And that's why I love training so much. There are so many different variations that you can do with different drills. It's just so beautiful. And that's why the beautiful game is so beautiful and so wonderful. And it's also tough. There are so many aspects that you need to work on to get better. There's so many areas that you can be weak in. There's so many areas that you can be strong in. So yeah, without further ado and without too much talking, let's take a look at what this really works on. So it's the weighted first touch. This one is in front of the cone. See, I screwed up there, but I'm working on something where if I make a mistake, I don't dwell on it. See here, I just went to the next drill, went to the next rep, and that's going to be key for me. That's really key, especially in a game situation. So you have to work on that in training. So when you make a mistake, honestly, it's just like a mistake in life. And that's why the game teaches us so much about life. Like, if you make a mistake in life, just learn from it and move on. Don't sit, don't dwell, don't ponder over it. Don't ponder over it. And you wouldn't do that in a match because the game is still going on. It's 95 minutes of constant, consistent action. If you take your mind off it for a little bit, you could concede a goal. Especially if you're a defender, you can miss a scoring opportunity. And that's part of present being mindful. And that's what the game is why the game is so beautiful and why it's so valuable, because it just teaches us about life. You just got to move on, move forward. Make sure the next action is positive and you stay consistent. And if you screw up, it's not the end of the world. You just keep going. If you screw up in a match, if you give up a goal, if you play a bad pass, it's not the end of the world, guys. You just keep going. You readjust. And sometimes at the end of the day, those mistakes, they were meant to be. They're all meant to be so you can learn from them. You have to look at failure in a different way. You have to look at mistakes in a different way. And it's easier said than done. Trust me, I'm nowhere even close to being perfect at it. I'm a perfectionist type of guy. I'm a type A personality. I want to make sure everything I do is perfect and every rep is perfect. But at the end of the day, like I always say, perfection isn't possible. No one is perfect. Nothing is perfect. And flaws is what makes us beautiful, what makes the game beautiful. It's about readjusting to those flaws and readjusting to those mistakes. So sorry about going so far into philosophy, but I really do think that it has a lot to do with your on-the-field ability and your on-the-field play and your focus, and it will take you to a new level. So here we got set 4, still staying consistent. And I think we switched drills here, and I'm too busy talking about philosophy. No, it's actually a similar drill. I'm taking a touch behind. The ball is coming about mid-height. I'm taking a touch behind and going at the opposite cone 1v1 and putting it in the back of the net. So once again, this is quite tough as it comes mid-height. It's tough to control these small balls at that height, but as always, I'm always up for a challenge. So here we are. You got to readjust. The ball's going to get stuck in between your feet. You're going to take a bad touch. Like I said, it's just about readjusting your body and readjusting the way, you
you look at the next action, because that's what it is. That's the only thing we have. We only have the present moment. When the present moment is over, we have that next action. So concentration and focus is so key in this game. And like I said, you got to work on that stuff in training to make sure that it comes unconsciously in matches. You want to work consciously in training so actions come unconsciously in matches. So next we move on to the fourth drill of the day, another fantastic drill that I loved. So basically what you're doing is you're checking forward, checking back into space, receiving the ball, going at the opposite pole, doing a 1v1 move, doing a quick turn, and finishing in the opposite goal. So as you guys see here, you're trying to be as explosive as possible. I feel a bit fatigued here, and I don't think I'm going as explosive as possible, but I'm doing my best to test the mental attitude, and it tests my aerobic capacity and aerobic endurance. And that's all I can do. I'm working my hardest, and that's all you can do. So I check forward, backpedal into space, receive the ball, take a positive touch towards the other cone, and go at it 1v1 and finish in the opposing goal. Really a great drill in terms of a directional touch. So here you see set 2. I'm taking the touch in the direction that I want to go in, leaning in the direction I want to go in, going as fast as I possibly can at that other pole, doing a 1v1 move and finishing in the opposing goal. And, you know, the benefits of this are it works on your directional touch, works on your 1v1 move, your change of speeds. And I just thought it was a fantastic drill. Like you saw, that was honestly the machine's fault. Nah, it was my fault. Bad positioning. But can't make excuses. Got to keep going. So just receive the ball. And yeah, you're looking to go 1v1. Obviously not as easy going 1v1 with these small balls because they get stuck underneath your feet. And you got to get used to the weight of the ball and taking a good weighted touch. And that's why this stuff is so beneficial. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm just going to let this run a bit and you guys can enjoy it. The boy is back. I know you guys miss my voice. But here's our cool down. So basically every session we had was about 60 minutes. But Bryhan is a top dog, a top guy. So and he knew I came in. I just came to Georgia to work on this stuff. I just paid for a flight and came over there just to work on my footy. So, you know, he knew I'm a pretty dedicated and disciplined guy. So he set me up for a bit after for 15 to 30 minutes to do a bit extra, because you guys know I'm insane. I always want to do a bit more, a bit extra. I know inside myself that sometimes more isn't better, but, you know, sometimes it happens. No one's perfect. So here's a great drill. The ball is coming to me mid-height. I'm just juggling it. You guys saw this in a previous video. Just juggling, as you guys see, a bit fatigued, and I'm dropping it sometimes, and that's just not good enough. So I have to juggle it, let it come down, and put it in the back of the net. Really great drill to work on your overall control and just putting in the back of the net while under fatigue. And yeah, under extreme fatigue, making sure that I stay concentrated and focused. So I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of this, and I'll take you through my recovery session at the end. And here's another thing that you gotta be really, really disciplined about. Making sure you do a recovery and regeneration after your session. So, to be honest with you guys, sometimes I forget this. I'm too tired. I go home, I shower and chill out a little bit, get to work, and I don't do this stuff. And the next day, my body pays for it. So, you know, I'm also working on being more consistent with my recovery. Post-session, my recovery before sleep, and, you know, doing my foam rolling, I'm all good with that. But just taking 10 to 15 minutes after your session and stretching and foam rolling, releasing the toxins that you built up during your session, getting your oxygen back to your muscles, and getting the blood flowing after your session is also an essential part of being a professional athlete. And, you know, you have to get all those aspects. And, you know, no one is perfect. You know, sometimes I forget, and, you know, to be honest, not tooting my ego or anything, I'm one of the most disciplined guys that I've seen around. I make sure to do every little thing because it's all about marginal gains. And like I've said before, I'm not genetically gifted whatsoever, so I got to make sure I do all the little things so they add up to me being as good of a player as possible and reaching my fullest potential. Otherwise, I'm not going to get to where I want to get to. And like I talk about all the time, you have to be disciplined. You have to be dedicated. Motivation is fickle. Motivation is bullshit. You have to rely on your discipline to get shit done. And excuse my language, but I want to emphasize that. And it can't be overemphasized enough.
What's up, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed that session. My bad, my camera died when I was over at Corner Bakery. I had a fantastic salad. It was an Asian wonton salad. You guys know how I do it. I took back at Corner Bakery. One of my favorite places here in Georgia. Healthy, fresh food, friendly service, friendly people. That's all you can ask for. I got the Asian wonton salad. I told them to put the wontons on the side because I didn't know what it really was. It ended up being some crunchy stuff. I just put a sprinkle of it on it to get some crunch in the salad. I got the dressing on the side, used it real sparingly, and I got double chicken. So, you guys know how I do it. It was just, you know, some leafy greens, edamame, carrots, cabbage. It was real good to refuel after the session. Now I'm going to head downstairs, go chill outside. It's a beautiful day out, about 60 degrees, and put in some work for about 3.5 hours. Then I'm going to go grab some dinner. I hope you guys are enjoying this vlog. I absolutely love y'all. Let's keep crushing this. Oh yeah, y'all. Some great vibes and all by the fireplace. I think it's time to get some work done. A couple hours, put it in. Let's go. Nothing new, y'all. Nothing new. Saturday night, steady working. Steady working. Gotta finish up probably about another hour, then I'm gonna go head out to dinner. I'll show you guys what I get. And that's it. Like I always tell the homies, like I always tell the boys, you know, I'm always about just going out to dinner, grabbing a nice meal, maybe a glass of wine, enjoying myself. I'd rather do that than the clubs any day. So, let's enjoy it. This is what dinner's looking like, guys. Oh, yeah. Banging that. Some good carbs, good protein, good fats. That's the move. Oh, yeah. Straight baller alert, this. Time to eat some fruit, have a yogurt, and then head in the bath. I'm gonna plow this quark real quick. LE quark, brownie batter, 100 calories, 12 grams of protein. It's pretty decent. You know I need those bubbles. Oh yeah. Usually I go 2 cups. Alright guys, I'm gonna head in this bath, enjoy it. I'll see you guys in a little bit, yeah? Alright guys, what a great bath that was. Headed off to sleep. Actually, I'm gonna grab a quick shower. I sweat quite nicely in that bath. Quick shower, brush the teeth, head to sleep. Another long day tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it, please give it a thumbs up, please comment, please share it with your friends, please share it with your family. Yeah, I mean that's it. If you didn't like it, you can leave a comment, that's fine. You can dislike it, that's all up to you. I'll see you guys in the next vlog.